gentlemen, in the run-up to this event, I swore to myself that we would not be derailed by any left-wing rabble, and especially by the communists and Islamists of Birmingham City Council. Just 3 days before this event, they publicly denounced Britain First and forbade us access to this very square. Unfortunately for them, Birmingham Council overlooked something very important when they tried to sabotage this event. Nothing on this planet was going to stop us today from holding this event on this spot, because we are Britain First and we will not be told where and where we can't go in the heart of an English city. The vermin in Birmingham City Council expected us to just meekly accept their bullshit. But once again, they totally underestimated this movement. Because we will not be pushed around or intimidated by a gaggle of gender-fluid, tree-hugging, Jeremy Corbyn-worshipping freaks. Not now, not ever. Just a few years ago, native British people became a minority in Greater Birmingham. And we're now an ethnic minority in this city, pushed out to the fringes, while whole areas are Islamified and turned into multicultural shitholes. It was, admittedly, a daunting idea to hold a march for remigration in a city like Birmingham, where foreigners and immigrants outnumber British people. But not for 1 second did we shrink from the idea, because this is an English city with an English heritage that stretches back thousands of years, and we will not be pushed out of our towns and cities by anyone. There are literally hundreds of war memorials scattered across this city that commemorate the sacrifice of tens of thousands of Brummy heroes who perished in world wars. And I ask you now, if they could see this city, even for a moment, they would be turning in their graves. They have been betrayed, and their sacrifice has been squandered by treacherous politicians who have sold our people down the river. We are here today because we are making a stand. We will not be silently replaced in our own land. A land that was handed down to us by our grandparents. A land that is drenched in the blood and the bones of our ancestors. A land that has been protected and cherished since the dawn of history by our people. This soil belongs to us, the native, indigenous British people of these islands, and we will not be surrendered, and we will not be replaced without an almighty political fight back. So we declare with one voice today, we want remigration and we want our country back. The British people are a minority in London, in Leicester, in Birmingham, in Manchester, in Slough, and in so many other towns and cities. Within 15 years, we will be a minority in England, and within 25 years, we will be a minority across the whole of the United Kingdom. Let me ask you now, is this the future that you want for your children and your grandchildren? To be a despised minority in their own land, to be second-class citizens in their own country. We are not going to sit back and allow this to happen. Britain First is not going to sit back and allow this to happen. We are going to take this country back, and we are going to punish the pigs at Westminster, and we are going to build a paradise on earth for our children and future generations. And if the scum at Westminster, if the scum over there think they can stop us, then let them try, because one day the boot is going to be on the other foot, and everyone who has betrayed this nation will be subjected to good old-fashioned British justice. While things may seem terrible in this country at the present time, it may seem that all hope has been lost, that we can never rescue this country and reverse the immigration invasion. I can tell you now, never before in all of my 25 years in politics have I seen a mass awakening like that which is taking place now in this country. The tide is truly turning, and the people are slowly waking up. What seemed unthinkable, unspeakable just 15 years ago is now acceptable and mainstream. Even Keir Starmer, that treacherous rat, is mimicking our language and our slogans, saying that this country risks becoming, quote, an island of strangers due to mass immigration. Well, I've got a message for Keir Starmer. We are already an island of strangers thanks to the treacherous Westminster politicians. When our enemies are mimicking our policies, when our enemies are mimicking our slogans and our statements, it just shows that the tide is turning and we are winning the argument. So don't give up, don't back down. We have 25 years to save this country, and by hook or by crook, we are going to emerge victorious. We are going to hoist the flag of nationalism over Parliament and Downing Street, and we are going to make this country great again. As a proud Englishman, it is not in my DNA to cower in fear while the enemies of this country dismantle our nation and hand over our future to wave after wave of third world immigration. We belong to an ancient and mighty nation, a people that have given so much to the world. Like you, I am sick to death of the political left and the rest of the establishment mocking our national identity and telling us that we are bad and we should feel shame and guilt because we are British. How many people here are ashamed to be British? How many people here are proud to be British? Today, our nation and our people stand on the edge of a disaster, facing a dark future because of 60 years of treacherous left-wing politics. Whether we like it or not, the politicians decided long ago that Britain, as it has existed for thousands of years, since the days of Stonehenge, will be abolished and dismantled, and our people replaced with uncivilized hordes from the third world. Future generations of British children are crying out for us to take action, to stand proud in the face of persecution, to step forward and volunteer to take this country back before we pass the point of no return. Our ancestors are crying out for us to fight for this country, and we will not let them down. We will carry on until this land has been restored and millions and millions and millions of immigrants and illegal immigrants have been deported back to where they came from. We will soon arrive at a time when Britain cannot be recovered from the filth of third world colonisation, where everything we love and hold dear will be lost forever, where our nation and our people will perish and never return. This is not the future we will stand for. That's why we will fight with every last drop of strength in our bodies to resurrect our great nation and create the land fit for heroes we were promised after the bullets and the bombs of 2 world wars. That's what we fight for, and that is why we will win. And nothing in this country can stop us. God will guide us through to ultimate victory, and across this land a shout of freedom will cry out, the likes of which have never been seen before in this land. During our darkest hour in 1940, Winston Churchill said that we will fight them on the beaches. We will fight them on the landing grounds. We will fight them with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We will defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We will never surrender. And now, in 2025, we will reclaim our heritage. We will restore our country. We will resurrect our great land. We will honour our ancient traditions. We will celebrate our glorious culture and way of life. We will accept nothing less than total freedom of speech and freedom of conscience. We want a peaceful and prosperous land, a land of law and order, a land of churches and Christian hymns in our schools, a land of Christian faith once again, a land where we can celebrate our British identity as free men and free women, a land free from the treason and corruption of the political left, a land of standards and morals, a land of unparalleled beauty and decency, a land fit for heroes, a land we can hand down to future generations. If this vision of our country is not worth fighting for, then nothing is, and we might as well give up. For 25 years I have been fighting for this vision, and I have never given up hope despite the horrendous crimes being inflicted on our nation. If we keep on fighting and we never give up, one day we will win our country back. Britain will survive, future generations will prosper, and once again this country will be the greatest nation on earth. It's either that or we will lose everything, and we will become slaves in this land until we disappear completely from the history books, and Britain sinks into a dark age in which our descendants will suffer unimaginable hardships. I will not stand back and allow that to happen. My question to you today, my fellow patriots, are you with me? Are you with me to the bitter end? I want to end today by emphasising that Britain First is our last hope of survival. Without Britain First, we face the loss of our homeland and the destruction of our ancient nation and everything that we hold dear. But as we have shown time and time again, Britain First has weathered every storm they have thrown at us, and we have bounced back every time stronger and more determined. We have shown that we are the only movement that can truly challenge the establishment. A movement that is impervious to setbacks. A movement that is strong and proud and incorruptible. A movement that is unshakable and unmovable. While others come and go, while others rise and fall, we have stood the test of time. We have stood firm against the odds and against all obstacles. I am still as passionate and determined as I was when I made my first political speech back in 1999. And after a quarter of a century in the political trenches, I have never been as optimistic as I am now that we can rescue our country and rebuild our great nation. As far as I am concerned, the gloves are off. The politicians and the media are trying to hurt our children and rob them of their birthrights. We are here to stop them. And even if it takes us 50 years to win our country back, we will fight on to the end, because we are British and we will never surrender! Give it a bit of a trot dance. I'd also like to say that Britain First is a Christian movement, and just like the first Christian Roman Emperor Constantine, we will win, and in this sign we will conquer! Let me hear you say after me, Britain First! Britain First! Britain First! Britain First! Britain First! Britain First! Are we going to see you in Manchester? I can't hear you! Are we going to see you in Manchester? Britain First! Britain First! Britain First! Britain First! Britain First! Britain First!